We just completed 2 months in the carnivore diet. Here's how it went.
I have been on the carnivore diet for 2 months. When I started 2 months ago, I started at 288 pounds, and now 2 months later, I'm down to 257 pounds, and I've also lost a lot of inches. So on my chest, I have lost 4 inches, my waist, I've lost 6 inches, and then on my hips, I've lost 5 inches, and because of that, my clothes are fitting so much looser. I was around a 3 or 4X in my shirts, and I'm now down to a solid 2X in my shirts. My pants, my jeans, I was around a 24, and now I'm down to a size 20. And in fact, those size 20s are getting a little looser every day. So I feel like I'm gonna be down to those size 18, 16s before I know it.
Doing so good.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it up.
Thanks.
Keep it up.
How about you?
Started at 301. I'm down to 271 currently, so that's 30 pounds total lost. As far as inches, I've lost 4 inches on my chest. I have lost 8 inches off my belly, which is huge. That's like a ton.
Yeah, good job.
It's my biggest part, so that's probably what's going to lose, the most.
Yeah.
And then I've lost 3 inches on my hips. So we're both losing in a good way. My shirts are too big. I have to get smaller shirts now.
Yeah.
So from a 3X to a 2X. I'm gonna have to get new jeans eventually, new pants.
Yeah, they're
eventually.
really starting to get baggy now.
Yeah.
So
Well, we are both losing and trucking and doing really well so far. Even though we have lost a good amount of weight and inches, this past month did have some challenges.
I encountered probably one of my biggest challenges so far, and it happened because I was having a weight loss plateau. And during this plateau, I was trying to slowly transition into OMAD, and then once I did that, my weight loss just kind of stalled. And I think the reason for that is that my body just wasn't getting enough calories, so I wasn't losing any more weight. And so to me, I was really surprised because a lot of the other YouTubers that I watch for carnivore and keto, when they transition to 1 meal a day, they are very successful with that. And you know, it's less decisions that you have to make about food, but for me, that just completely stalled my weight loss. So I just wanted to tell you guys that because every person is different, your body is different, and it's very difficult to give yourself grace and time as you're trying to learn what helps your body lose weight the best. It is very hard for myself to give myself grace. So just be patient with yourself and realize that, you know, if you see someone on YouTube doing something, you know, it may work for them and not for you, because that was my case. So you just got to figure out what works for you. Yep.
Everyone's different. Everyone has different body chemistry. Like you said, some of those people can go straight to OMAD. Some people has transitioned to that. But we're both currently happy at 2 meals a day right now.
Yeah,
you know?
and some people like me, I still transitioned to it. I didn't go straight away, and it still didn't work for me.
Yeah.
So it's just like for my body, OMAD's not the thing, and that is okay. But you experienced a weight loss plateau too.
Yeah, I did have a plateau. Stalled for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, almost half the month. I really didn't lose much. I would gain a pound and I lose 2, so it's kind of weird. But I kept sticking to it. However, I did not meet my goal. My goal was 15 pounds, but I lost 11 this month, so close, but not there. But again, everyone's different. I've seen people on YouTube who lose 20, 30 pounds every month, and I was almost kind of expecting to lose 20 pounds per month, but
that's crazy.
That's an unreal expectation, right?
Yeah.
But you have to give yourself grace.
And it's like, do you really want to lose weight that fast?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't really give your skin the time to adapt, I feel. And, you know, maybe if you start at a way heavier weight than we are, that could still be a healthy weight loss. But I think slow and steady is the name of the game. And one of the things that was really awesome for you is that even when you were in the midst of your weight loss plateau, like, did it affect you very much mentally? Like, how did you deal with that? Because for me, it affected me a lot.
Yeah, it didn't affect me much mentally. I trust the process, and I knew that if I just keep sticking to it, eventually it would just start dropping again. And it did. All in all, like, even with the plateaus and even with the challenges, the weight's still going down and it's not going up. You know, we're going the right direction.
Yeah.
So.
You know, I was watching, I think it was a live from Carnivore Me. If you haven't seen her channel, make sure to go check it out. She is wonderful and she's doing such a great job. But she was talking about during those times where you're having weight loss plateaus, because I think that's one of the biggest challenges that we've faced so far, she recommends to keep a journal of all the non-scale victories that you have, so that even if you're not seeing that scale move, you still have something to look at. So for me, it's like I still have more energy to play with my kid. I still feel like I can bend down and stand back up and not be so breathless. I feel like my inflammation is getting better and my skin conditions are getting better. You know, just documenting those things so you can see what's actually really helping you even when you don't see the scale move. You know, if you don't have as strong a mindset like that, if you're more like me and it really affects you, you know, that can be something to look at when you don't see the number on the scale move.
Yeah, exactly.
So. But even if you do those things, sometimes you end up cheating. And that happened to me this month.
You cheated?
I'm sorry. We're no longer the Carnivore Couple. I was really great the first month, but then into the second month is when I just had a pitfall. It was around that time of the weight loss plateau, and I ended up eating some food I should not have. And the interesting part that I learned from that is I didn't know how much this diet was really helping heal my autoinflammatory disease, because after I had the cheat meal that had some heavy carbs and some heavy sugars in it, I had a flare up all over my body. I have like these little spots that happen with my skin condition, and I got 8 different spots all over my entire body, and it was very painful. And they are now just healing up again because I've been back on carnivore and avoiding those carbs and sugars. But it was just crazy, and I didn't know that the carnivore diet was helping me so much with that condition.
Were they more painful, like this flare up, than they were before you started the diet?
I think it was just more painful because so many of them were happening at the same time. Like they all just happened at once, and then normally when I would have this condition, it'd just be like kind of one at a time. So to have 8 of them all at one time, it was just really painful. Yeah.
But you did learn a valuable lesson, and that's the positive thing to take away from this, right? And you got back on the wagon. You didn't stay off the wagon. You got back on and stuck to it.
And that's been a really big mind shift change for me, because before, if I would fall off of a diet, I would stay off of the diet. You know, I was listening to Dr. Ken Bear the other day, and he was like, you know, if a friend brings a casserole to a get-together and you have one and you cheat, like, don't beat yourself up about it. The thing that you don't want to do is then cheat the next day and the next day and have that one meal turn into 1 week and then 2 weeks and then 3 weeks. So, you know, it is a big mindset change, but we've encountered those challenges and we're slowly learning how to overcome them. I'm sure you have challenges in this journey, so we just want to share what we're going through, and maybe it can help you too.
Things that we have changed in the last month is, one big one for me is I started lifting weights. And I've never been one ever to really go lift weights. The last time I lifted weights was like once in high school or something like that. So it's not really something that I ever thought I'd be wanting to do or anything like that. So we bought some workout equipment, some dumbbells and a bench and stuff like that. Just some small stuff to get started. And it's been 2 weeks now since I've been lifting, and I'm already noticing changes. I'm feeling my muscles get, you know, bigger, and
the
feeling,
man boobs are disappearing.
Slowly but surely, right? I feel like I have more energy, and I feel better. Like after I lift, I feel like I got something
I feel better
accomplished.
looking at it.
I feel like a sense of accomplishment after I lift, and it just helps me feel better mentally. Like I don't go on walks as much as you do during the day, so my big exercise is usually in the evening when I lift. So
I think I've joined Patrick maybe 2 or 3 times on weightlifting this month. I've not been consistent with it, but like he said, my exercise tends to be more of just walking about at least 1 to 2 miles every day. So that's been more of my exercise. But I think strength training is very good for losing weight, and especially for women. So I want to try to get a little bit more consistent, maybe 2 times a week. I know that's a small goal, but you know, you gotta start small. So
you gotta start somewhere.
So I'm gonna try to do 2 times a week, and you know, it's nice lifting out with you.
Working out, yeah. Another change is actually not really a change we made, but a change that I've seen. So I have an Apple Watch all the time, and it tracks everything, as you guys know who have a smartwatch. So it tracks your heartbeat, your respiration, your steps, everything like that. And my watch went off a week ago and told me that my average walking heart rate has dropped from 121 to 109. So that's amazing. A huge deal. You know, that's a big deal. That's great for my blood pressure, my cardiovascular health, and you know, obviously it will continue to go down. And also I've noticed my resting heart rate, it hasn't said anything, but it has gone down too. So, but just walking, normal walking, if that's awesome. I know you've had experienced some type of same.
Yeah, I'm not on that Apple Watch craze, but I do tend to measure my heart rate. My average resting heart rate on my app was around 85 beats per minute before I started the carnivore diet, and I was just measuring it the other day, and my resting heart rate is consistently around 60 to 62 beats per minute. So it's just crazy how much we're not just seeing results in our overall weight or our inches or our clothes, but even our heart rates are going down, and so that's just really exciting.
Yeah, and we're starting to see those kind of physical changes, not just on the outside, but on the inside. Our metabolic health and our heart health, your cardiovascular health is improving already in 2 months.
Yeah, but then we're also having some mindset changes, especially you that I think had some mindset changes.
Yeah, so ever since I started this diet, you know, I've went into it like, you know, I need to get healthy. I want to be disciplined and just stick to this for just do 30 days and then see where it goes. Yeah. And now we're 2 months in. And in this last 2 months, you know, I've learned some things about me, and for one, I've learned a lesson of delayed gratification. I used to always be the kind of person who wanted the results quick now, you know, and I know that this is a long and steady process of losing weight and getting healthy. I just had to learn the hard lesson of delayed gratification through this. But also before, when I was, you know, obese, 300 pounds, you know, I was eating a ton of carbs and sugar, and I just had no ambition. I was lazy, no motivation, no energy. I was lethargic all the time. Because of the diet change and the way of eating, I have a way super increased amount of energy, more drive and ambition, more motivation to get stuff done, sense of accomplishment. I have no more brain fog. I'm able to focus more. Did a task like just last week, we're making a sandbox for our son, and we went to literally pick up a ton of sand.
Literally.
Back of the truck, and then I unloaded it all and, you know, scooped it into the sandbox. And at that point, and that was after getting like not much sleep the night before, so I was already tired. And at that point, I was like, just done. I was tired. I was like, you know what? I still need to go lift.
And normally projects like that, you would have totally been like, do I really have to? It would have been really pulling you to try to go do something physical after work, after you already have worked a physical job.
Yeah, and this I worked all day,
you know?
Came home, unloaded a ton of sand, and then worked out. You know, so I wouldn't have done that before. I would have not had the energy to do that before.
He's a new man, guys.
Yeah, so.
And then I'm a new woman because while he's at work, you know, I'm with the baby all day, and then I think it was just one night I stayed up from like 8 to 10 o'clock, and I just built a raised garden bed in the sandbox from cedar fence pickets, and you know, I have so much energy. I just wanted to keep doing stuff, and we get those projects accomplished. Maybe we'll show you a picture. We still gotta go get a ton of pea gravel. Finish out the patio. So maybe we'll show you that. But yeah, our projects are getting done, and we're feeling good.
It just feels better to get stuff done that you've been needing to get done.
Yeah.
And having the energy to do it and feeling that accomplishment is just something that I kind of crave now. You know, it's kind of pretty awesome. Those were some of the changes we had this past month. And we have some goals for the third month. What are your goals?
So my goals this month, I would like to weight lift with you 2 times per week.
Okay.
I want to still keep up walking 1 to 2 miles every day. And so, especially doing that with friends, because it's so much more fun walking with friends. Yeah. And then my weight loss, I would like to try to see 8 pounds down, which would put me, I think, at around 249 by the end of May, which I think is an achievable, healthy weight loss goal. So those are the things that I would like to see. What are your goals that you've been thinking about?
Weight loss goal, I'd like to lose 10 pounds this month. My goal last month was 15, I did 11, so I think I can hit 10. I think with the lifting, it's going to be helping accelerate that weight loss. Also, something I'm going to change to help accelerate the weight loss is eat less cheese. I love cheese. I put cheese on probably too many things like burgers and everything else, so I'm going to try to not have as much extra cheese. I'm still gonna have cream in my coffee, so I gotta have the coffee, but I'm gonna try to do less cheese, no cheese in my eggs, no cheese on my burgers, and see how that that goes. And then I'm gonna incorporate a little bit more seafood, so maybe see how that goes, just to mix it up a little bit, just to have a little bit more variety than so much of the same thing all the time. That's my goals and how I'm gonna change for this month.
That is our 2-month update. You guys have heard our results, our challenges, our changes, and then now our goals for May. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe. We would love to encourage you on your weight loss journey as you guys encourage us as well.
And if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Stay strong.